guys, Malachite here in the same clothes. I make so many videos in the same day. I usually do them when my roommate is at work so I can get them in and not have to shut my door and be rude. So I always feel rude when I do that. Anyway, the point of this video is studying and tips that anyone wants to give me on studying and learning. Now, I don't have the best concentration in the world. They once said I had ADD, but then they took that back. I do have PDD, which is on the autism spectrum, like really, like almost not on the autism spectrum. You'd have to look it up. But basically, you still have that thing where your concentration can be really messed with. So I deal with that, and then I deal with the vitamin B deficiencies, which also affect concentration, and a few other things that also affect concentration. So like when I was in high school, I could concentrate really well on reading things that I wanted to learn about even when I was a little kid. So that's where we ruled out the ADD. Things I really wanted to learn about, things I wanted to read, and my reading comprehension was astounding. But now, as an adult, in my 30s and then into my 40s, my concentration just went completely downhill to a point where now it's, please don't bite me again. The cat keeps biting my shin, I don't know why. To the point where it's just, I just have no concentration. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing to study, and then I'm going to ask for advice. Now, the one thing I will say, and this has always been true, and it's something I have to do, is generally I read between 2 and 3 books at a time. And that doesn't get me confused, and I know that's strange, but it doesn't. I don't read 2 to 3 books at a time that are almost exactly alike. That would be insanity. But I do read, hi Gabe, but I do read 2 to 3 books at a time because I have to bounce between them, or I will get bored and my concentration will be absolutely gone and I won't read any of them. At this point, I haven't read in like maybe 2 weeks. I don't pick them up and I don't read. I know my dad went through a phase like this too when he was around my age, so I'm not sure. But basically, Gabe's gonna come up here and be part of the video. He's gonna get in my lap. So basically, the book that I'm reading, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. One of the books I'm studying right now is called Feast of the Morgan, a grimoire for the Dark Lady of the Emerald Isle by Christopher Pinzak. Now, this is really well written, and I was actually able to sit down with this for a full hour. I set a timer. Now, as you can see, I didn't get very far, but I was taking notes. So, I like the way he is telling the mythologies. He's not hopping all over the place. At least it doesn't seem like it. The way my memory works, though, he could be hopping all over the place because I do get to remember yesterday, which is why I'm taking notes. I have severe memory problems, so, but he doesn't seem to be. He started with the basically with the first encounter with the Morrigan, coming with the Tuatha De Danann. I always say that wrong. Tuatha De Danann, and basically going from there. So he's kind of trying to keep it in order, which I really like, and kind of going from there, going through the different cycles, and explaining a little bit about I think that was from this book about people trying to make her a triple goddess and just like made Mother Crone, and how that really wasn't working, and how she really is more of three sisters. And that was really strange because I had read a little bit about that, and I just could not, in my mind, for me personally, this is just me, in my mind I couldn't see her as Maiden Mother Crone. To me, she was three sisters, and I knew that that was the way that I was going to worship her. So I guess I'm picking up something. Basically, so I read, and when I do, I have a notebook. Now, this is not the Morgan's notebook permanently, because this has other stuff in it, but the Morgan has a spot. And then I just go in and take notes as I'm reading. I've got notebook paper in here, and there's room for plenty more as I'm reading, and that's what I do. So it's kind of like studying in school, only I don't have a teacher, it's just me. But I went to homeschool for the last half of my senior year. I think I turned 18 by that point, and I finished the last half of a senior year. 3 classes was all I needed. I finished it in about 2 months instead of 4, and made straight A's. So, you know, that's the thing, is I know I can do it, but where's the motivation? Why am I not? Why am I having problems studying? And that's where I'm kind of wanting advice from you guys. And then the next book I'm doing is the 21 Ways to Read a Tarot Card. Now this one is more hands-on, so I'm having less trouble with this one. I also have a binder for all the tarot stuff that I'm learning, and I do the same thing. Now this one requires you to take notes, because there's exercises at the end of each chapter. So I'm doing that one. And then I always read a fun book to go along with, and that book is The Crystal Cave by Mary Stewart, which she wrote a series of 3 books that are strictly about Merlin, and this is the first one. So that's what I'm doing, and along with that, I occasionally will read things on the internet, and I watch videos that have to do with these subjects on YouTube, because I'm also an auditory learner, so that helps. And I know audiobooks would probably help me a lot. That's something I think I should save up for. I've never been a fan of audiobooks, but I'm wondering if an audiobook might be something that would be helpful for me. I have a shelf full of books that are basic pagan and witchcraft books that also I'm going to be working with as well. So I have plenty to do. It's just, plus meditation. I have to figure out where should I put that in my day, because if I do it when I wake up, I'm going to fall right back to sleep because of the medicine I have to take. So if I do it in the middle of the day, that's normally my nap time, so that might be a good time to do it, maybe. If I do it in the evening, now that my roommate's work schedule is going to be different, that may actually be the best time, because I'll have time on my own in the house in which I can do it. So, and that's just motivation. I actually enjoy meditating once I get to doing it. So, I don't know, what motivates you? What helps you study? What tips would you guys have in order to help me with that? I know I'm making my life binder, or I'm going to have a schedule for myself, because I live a very controlled life that involves lots and lots of rest, and also is now involving exercise as well, which takes, this is Gabe, my roommate's cat, which takes time also. Usually, I'm usually at the park maybe an hour or something. I'm working up to 2 miles now. Every other day. I can't do it every day yet, but that'll take probably an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. But when I'm in nature, I'm learning as well, because I'm connecting with the universe. I'm connecting with the earth. I'm very much an earth person, so I'm connecting with the trees and with the dirt and with the earth, and with all of that. I feel very connected, and that to me is almost a form of meditation. I always feel much, I've got to get this bracelet off, it's making me itchy. I always feel much better once I've cat's laying on all the books. Once I have gotten that done, I feel very cleansed and very peaceful and happy once I've been out in nature for an hour or 2 hours. So I know that is a form of meditation. When I go for a walk, it's not a power walk. I go for a walk to not only get in shape, but also to enjoy being out in nature, because I feel like it's something extremely important for a pagan to be doing, because that's part of my religion or beliefs, or path, or whatever you want to call it. I would say path, I think. I don't think I should say religion, because I don't really like the word religion. I don't know why that came out of my mouth. Probably because I'm still a little tired from the concert and a little disheveled. But anyway, any tips that you have at all would be fantastic. And this video is about 12 minutes, so I'm gonna stop it here. And yeah, just comment below any tips or tricks that you have. And I don't know, maybe my binder thing helps somebody. Who knows? Anyway, thanks guys if you watched, and like and subscribe if you like anything you see on my channel. And hopefully, I don't know when I'm going to be moving, but that will be happening. There's a couple things that have to be approved and signed and stamped, and go through all this red tape before I can. Once I get moved, I'm gonna start, I will have set up places where I intend to start trying to do some workings and things like that. So yeah. So when I start doing that stuff, I will probably start posting some videos on those things, which would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty fun. So in the meantime, yeah, it's all over the place. So anyway, thank you for watching, and blessed be. Bye.